Welcome back, gang. It's Deltia, and today I'm going to react live to the Blackwood Preview, which ZeniMax Online Studios just posted, kind of showing their roadmap of what's to come in June for the Elder Scrolls Online. Buckle up. What do we think?
Joined the Xbox family, and we're so excited to work with such an amazing partner who joins us in our belief of supporting ESO across all platforms. And on that note, I've got some exciting news. Today, we're thrilled to unveil the Elder Scrolls Online Console Enhanced, which enables ESO to run natively on Xbox Series X, S, and PlayStation 5 consoles. This is a massive leap forward for ESO, and we're very excited to take advantage of the incredible power of the new console generation to bring you both stunning upgrades to both performance and visuals, making it ESO's most immersive and best performing console version yet. When you make the jump to ESO Console Enhanced, you'll enjoy graphical enhancements to almost every aspect of the game, including lighting, shadows, and reflections that all combine to create even more beautiful and engaging environments. In addition to this, we've also increased some texture resolutions, filters, and improved anti-aliasing to help bring out the details of the world of Tamriel as you explore it. The Elder Scrolls Online is now by far the biggest Elder Scrolls game and probably RPG of any kind on any console ever. And our team has been working extremely hard to make sure that ESO Console Enhanced is both performant and breathtaking, a truly amazing experience on new generation machines. Trust us when we say, this is a game changer. ESO Console Enhanced arrives June 8th, and it will be free for anyone who owns or purchases ESO on Xbox One or PS4. Stay tuned for more details.
So initial thoughts on that is that it's free, and it's going to come in June. So better graphics, better gameplay. Does this mean Cyrodiil is going to work better? I really don't know, but upgrading and having the graphic capability on par with the latest gens. I know I don't even play on consoles anymore, but when I did, I could tell a massive difference in my PC. So I think this is a win for a lot of folks, and hopefully foreshadows maybe what's to come with the Microsoft acquisition of ZeniMax Online Studios. So hey, big things coming, it sounds like, for consoles in the game in Elder Scrolls Online.
We are just about ready to venture into Blackwood, but before we do, let's talk companions. As we announced in our Blackwood reveal event back in January, companions are your adventuring buddies, joining you in nearly everything and anything you do in ESO. That means you'll always have someone at your side, ready for adventure, regardless of whether you play solo or with friends. From battling Dagon cultists to investigating Ayleid ruins, they'll be there for you. You can adventure with your companion almost anywhere, with the exception of PvP or solo arenas. And if you need some time for yourself, you can always despawn or dismiss them at will. There are 2 different companions available in the chapter launch, and they are unlocked by completing quests in the Blackwood Zone. All companions, including any we might add in the future, have their own unique identities, along with their own likes and dislikes. And as you get to know them, you can unlock new quests that provide more insight into who they are and where they came from. Pay attention though, because you can build up or lose rapport with your companions depending on your actions in Tamriel. Once you've unlocked a companion, they start at level 1, and they can level up by earning experience in combat with you. As you level your companion up, they unlock new skills and active ability slots for use in combat. It's your choice on which abilities they use, as well as their gear and combat behaviors. Take special care though when slotting their abilities. Companions use a cooldown and priority system when choosing which abilities to use. The order in which they are placed on the skill bar is the order in which they will try to use the skills. We know how much you love to customize your own characters. Companions will also be able to have their appearances customized, using some of the cosmetics you've unlocked for your own characters, including mounts, costumes, and outfits.
Wow, so that's a lot to unpack on companions. Number 1, they can go basically anywhere. So I heard solo arenas, VMA, Vaidstram, and then also PvP were excluded. I didn't hear anything about trials, and I didn't hear anything about dungeons. So that leads me to believe you can bring them in a trial. I don't think this is necessarily a bad thing, because if you're like me, sometimes getting a trial together like a normal can be difficult putting people together, And I know this from Star Wars: The Old Republic. They had a really robust companion system, and it seems like they're taking aspects of it that you could really gear up your companions, and they were kind of a dumbed down version of an actual player, meaning they could get really strong with like top tier gear, but they didn't have the skill capabilities, they didn't have all the capacity like a normal player would, but they'd be suitable for some things. And I imagine maybe normal dungeons that would be questing and so on. It seems like they're really investing in the story elements of this, meaning they kind of, you kind of learn more about the companion, just like HK-51 from Star Wars: Old Republic. And it made it a lot more fun for solo play. Speaking from experience in playing Star Wars, is I could always just get a little battle buddy. And kind of, I'm not an RPer, but I could kind of role play that I was this character and kind of go around the galaxy doing this and that. And I had someone with me that was always chiming in, little funny quibs and little funny jokes, or this serious moment, or you could romance them. And so I don't know how robust this system will be, but the fact that you can level them up and the fact that you have to earn them with quest, awesome. A lot more details coming in from what they said, and I'm just speculating here on how that would work. It also says you can despawn it, so I imagine it has some interface similar to like what bankers and assistants have. But then again, I'm just speculating. But this right here is a huge incentive for me to look at getting this.
It's time to check out a cool new world event that we're introducing in Blackwood that I'm very excited about: Oblivion Portals. These portals are early Dagon experiments, attempts to bridge a path between Nirn and the Deadlands themselves. And they're unlike anything we've ever done before. Unlike previous world events, these portals aren't marked out on your map. Instead, they'll appear randomly throughout the zone, and you're going to need to seek them out to discover their whereabouts. These Oblivion portals aren't the same ones as in Test 4. The Daedric army isn't going to come marching out of them and destroy Kvatch again. Instead, you're going to need to bring the battle to the Deadlands to shut them down. When you enter an Oblivion portal, you'll be whisked away to a random island in the depths of the Deadlands. Because there's several starting locations for these events, you'll need to traverse a number of different pathways each adventure to get to your ultimate goal. This means, depending on the islands you traverse, expect to encounter different types of Daedra, cultists, and even champion mini-bosses standing in your way. These portals aren't just small areas that you're entering either. You can expect a similar size and scope to our public dungeons, just to give you an idea of how large they actually are. Now, once you're inside the Deadlands, your goal lies inside the tower at the central island. Be warned though, the deeper you go, the more challenging this is going to get.
Oh.
Once you do arrive at your goal, expect to face off with the Daedra in charge of these recent invasions in an epic battle alongside your friends and allies. Just know, this is only the beginning of Mehrunes Dagon's plans. But these portals are proof that he's making progress. I look forward to adventuring alongside all of you when these portal events begin later this year with the launch of Blackwood.
Okay, that looks pretty incredible going in there. And they said the size and scope was similar to public dungeons. If you're familiar with those are pretty large and pretty nasty. So it's not like a dolmen where you sit there AFK 30 seconds and kill stuff and you get your loot and you move on. It seems like a pretty active event. Also, I kind of laughed when they talked about these are not going to be on your map, so you just kind of know where they are and rotate around, hence Alacure. But it looks like they spent a lot of time and a lot of investment in making these really cool. But we talk about incentives. Me as a player, what am I going to get for doing it? The vast majority of you may or may not care about that, but what's going to make this replayable for me is if it's worth doing it, worth spending the time beyond the initial thrill of doing it. So I don't know the answer to that. It looks credible in size and scope, and then also it kind of says the further you go down, the more challenging it's going to get. I don't know what that means, so there might be a final boss, and that's where the best rewards are and so on. But it looks incredible. They spent so much time and energy making those unique and interesting. And you'll notice it doesn't seem like they're reusing assets for those enemies and those bosses down there. So it seems like a huge investment time-wise in making those new models. So if you like those quests and like the old Oblivion game, this might be for you.
Blackwood is available for pre-purchase right now. This latest ESO chapter will launch on PC, Mac, and Stadia on June 1st and June 8th for Xbox and PlayStation. The free update for Xbox Series X, S, and PlayStation 5 arrives with Blackwood also on June 8th. The ESO free trial is happening now and runs until April 13th. The Blackwood chapter prologue quests are also live right now and available to all ESO players, both those who already own the game and anyone participating in the free play event. And fans can pick up ESO Greymore on sale right now and play through all previous chapter content while we wait for Blackwood.
Be sure to visit ElderScrollsOnline.com for all the details on what's going on and how you can join in on the fun.
Thank you all so much for tuning in. We hope you had fun today. I know we did. We'll see you next time.
So what is my opinion on this preview? I don't think this is all that's to come in the future, and in fact they'll release more information, but for me the companions are a game changer. It's enough for me to buy this and probably get back into some of the story, because now if I have a battle buddy, if I'm playing solo, I just love that I can have companions, I can level them up, I can get them cool gear, new outfits, and then I'm incentivized to do the quest. So for me, love this so far, and I can't wait to see what else is to come. So what are y'all opinions on this sneak preview? Look for the links in the description for Elder Scrolls Online Official and the past broadcasts, and thanks for watching.